Neil, his name has been on everyone's lips for a couple of weeks now. The deal to bring Tim Cahill back is complete. I know you've been working very, very hard to get this one over the line. How are you feeling now that it's done and it's official?
Yeah, we're obviously naturally really pleased. I think first and foremost, Timmy comes with a wealth of experience, not just in the footballing world, but this football club. You know, it might have been 12 odd years since he's gone, but this place doesn't change. You know, it's still the same work ethic, it's still the same morals, principles of a player and a workman-like football club. Timmy's been around the world playing, but his attitude to the game, his discipline, the way he lives his life hasn't changed one bit. In so many ways, he's still the kid I used to share a dressing room with years ago. And the players thrive off that, the enthusiasm that he brings. I think when I played with him, I appreciated what he'd done. You know, when he left and went off to Everton and went and played 100 odd times for his country, played abroad in different chapters of his life. I followed his career, admired what he's done, and know full well what he can bring to my dressing room. He's well, everyone's got to realise he's a different player to what he was 12 years ago. He plays a little bit higher up the park now, and you know, his age at 38, he's in terrific shape. He's, you know, certainly to start with thinking about an impact. You know, somebody coming off the bench, somebody sort of just giving us that little lift. Somebody to lift the crowd, somebody to come on and pass on that knowledge when in front, when behind, either way. So really pleased. It's took us January to get there, and the reason we're sitting here now is because of Tim's commitment to come. You know, let's not beat around the bush. He had lots of offers, lots of places, not just in this country, in this division, but around the world he could have gone to. He chose Millwall, and obviously delighted that we bring him into the squad.
Do you see the deal, you know, given his reputation, an elite level footballer really has been throughout his career? Do you see it as a big coup for the club? Even though you know him personally, you've spoken to regularly throughout this, you know, he's synonymous with this football club as well as he is Everton. Do you still see it as a coup to bring him here? Well,
I see it as a coup because what he'll bring to the training ground every day. You know, is what off the pitch and the tension it brings in the short term is what it is. You know, there's no problem. We used to that at this football club. What he'll bring is standards to the dressing room. He'll bring leadership to the dressing room and to the team when he's on the pitch. He lives his life in the right manner. You know, he'll be first in, last to leave. You know, that leadership that we have certainly with Stevie Morrison and Tony Craig. He'll add to that. He'll drive standards in training because he demands, because of the shape he's in, he'll demand everybody at the same level. People see him on the training pitch and, you know, want to stay at that level. So on a Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock we'll have a benefit, but 9 till 5 every day of the week he'll have an input.
Maybe difficult to say at this point, but when can the fans expect to see him in the Millwall shirt again?
Well, certainly won't be tomorrow night. A, he's not registered in time, and B, he's not played a great deal of football in the last sort of 6-8 weeks. So he needs to get in with us, needs to get in the training ground, needs to get working with sports science, needs just to get in training. So, you know, probably realistically looking at intense programme for him. With some training minutes before getting him involved. Weekend probably too soon, but you know, next week, the week after, looking at maybe a 2-week turnaround. Definitely, but it's what he'll bring within that period a big key to us, a busy schedule. Look forward to working with him.